Okay, so now this is kind of a big one that you may think like, I don't need this, but this is probably the most important classroom that we have in our school that you can get no matter what you're doing. It doesn't have to be poop scooping. It can be any home service business. It can be any relationship that you have. It can be any sort of interaction that you have with anyone out in the world. This is why this is so important. DiSC personality assessment is more than a century old. It's been around forever. And what it is it's a way to assess people based on how they interact with the two things that we do. We're either doing something or we're talking to someone, okay? So it's assessing people based on how they interact naturally and forcibly, because sometimes we try to do something that we should, we know we should be doing, and then we're introverted, but we know got to be extroverted. So I digress. But this is how people are assessed based on how they interact with tasks and then with people. Okay. So this is how we do. We're introverted, but we're task oriented. We're extroverted, but we're task oriented. We people oriented, and we're introverted. We're people oriented, and we're extroverts. Okay. So based on all that, there's a blend. There's a profile. We interact. You can reward us differently. It's insane, and we've been using it for years in our business with how we hire people, and I can go on a rant with it. Like, I love DiSC. It has absolutely catapulted our business. And whenever I hear people who have, problems with training, with recruitment, with just operating their business, and they don't hire nobody, but this is how I operate, I can hear all the issues with regarding looking through the lens of DiSC. And as soon as they get on board with it, their business is transformed. Okay. So I know it sounds like, hey, I got Kool-Aid for you, drink the DiSC Kool-Aid, but like, you got to just trust the process, listen to the logic that we have in this. And what we talk about is what it is. We give you the whole history, explain how it works. Well, that's actually later on down the line, but we explain how to use it. We give you the test, how to use it in sales and managing, administrating and training, and then also in production and in marketing, how you can actually develop material to how to market to people. We talk about who's mostly out there as far as the blends goes, and how to work with your team, because that's so important. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to give your folks that test, okay? Because we use this to recruit. This is awesome because it allows you to, imagine if you only had like 100 people that you could hire based on what your parameters were. Let's say your parameters are, I need to hire people, 30, let's be reasonable, 20 to 35, because they're very, they're healthy and they're fit and they can be outside and they can do the thing. And I want to make sure that they have a clean driving record, and that, they're reliable. Okay, so what is your pool? Your pool is probably like 5 million people. Now, so here's the problem though. If you just hire on those parameters, you're basically going off of anyone who says, yes, I'll go ahead and work for you. And you don't realize that they're really not going to be a good fit. Well, how do you know if they're a good fit? Because you can use DiSC to basically find your perfect technician. You can find your perfect sales rep. You can find your perfect administrator. You can find your perfect manager. These are not all the same people. Even though they have a great resume and they said all the great things, you're probably going to hire someone who's more like you. If you're just going off of like, do you have a clean driving record? Do you want to work here? Are you happy with the pay? Good luck. You're going to have a major turnstile of people going in and going out. If you find folks who fit the DiSC personality assessment that is perfect for that position, people who like the routine, people who like routine, they don't like things changing a whole lot, people who like interacting with people, people who take control and know how to delegate and know how to talk to people, people who are really good servants and know how to follow procedures and checklists. These are all different sort of, you're good luck finding someone who has all of that, because if you do, they're probably a business owner. Okay. So I show you how to assess, how to teach others on how to assess. We give you all the tools. I'm telling you, this is the most important thing in here. You can absolutely go ahead and YouTube DiSC and find books and all that stuff, but I'm going to show you how to do it in regards to a poop scooping business with a home service business. You can honestly take this stuff and go do whatever you want. Pressure washing, holiday lighting, carpet cleaning, gutter cleaning, whatever. DiSC is so powerful. So we'll see you in there in the classroom on how to learn DiSC.